gin and tonic.
Coming to you all the way from Norfolk, Virginia, Go On Podcast presents How Embarrassing with Molly and Jeff.
How embarrassing!
How embarrassing!
How embarrassing! Hey, little worms. Welcome to How Embarrassing. It's the podcast about all of our embarrassing lives. My name's Molly.
And I'm Jeff.
Oh, and we are coming at you from a new studio today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm in my dining room.
That's fun. God, you really suck at the intros, Molly. Like, you nail the things we have to, and then the first thing you say is always just something that, like, we can't have a conversation about.
You're right.
It leaves just, like, 2 seconds of silence.
Well, want to talk about my ears?
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I do want to talk about your ears. Yeah.
Okay.
Talk about your ears.
So, this began to occur about 1 week ago today. So, I didn't get to talk about it on the last pod because we had already recorded. So, ever since Hillary Stallings' episode where Jeff talks about cleaning out his ear with a pen cap, I've gotten kind of into, like, new ways of cleaning my ears.
Oh,
right?
no.
Wait, is that really what started it? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's
and so, because I never thought about doing something like that until that day when Jeff told me he uses a pen cap.
Well,
And
pen
so-
caps are designed in such a way that it's rounded on the edge.
No.
Kind of curved with a sharp edge.
No,
so it's
How
not
Embarrassing
that
Podcast cannot condone sticking anything in
Okay,
your ear
well,
bigger than your
here-
thumb.
No, well, hear me out. Here's what you should stick in your ear, and it's a bobby pin.
No.
So I got really addicted to bobby pins because it's got that loop on the end, so you can kind of like scoop out earwax, right? It's very satisfying to do. I got really into it, and at first it was fine because I was super cautious about it, but then I got too confident. Like Icarus, I flew too close to the sun, and
That's
I
great.
like went a little too hard with my earwax pin.
Yeah.
And then I was like, ow, my ear kind of hurts. So to soothe it, I went in the shower and turned the water as hot as I could and tried to get the hot water like shot up through my ear because I figured it would kind of melt the earwax and like help flush things out. And so then, like, it kind of sounded like I was underwater, but I was like, you know what? If I sleep on my side and just let it drain out or whatever. So the next day, I wake up and go to work, and I can hear next to nothing.
Oh, my God.
My right ear was, like, completely goners, and my left ear was fine. It, like, felt a little itchy, but fine. I was, like, you could tell I had fucked with it too much. And so I was like, you know, I gotta not touch my ears for a long time. Like, my ears need to like heal themselves. I thought I had scratched my eardrum. And I was like, I just need to like let it heal itself, do its thing. But by the end of my workday, I was in so much pain. It like felt like when you dive too deep in a pool.
Yeah.
And it kind of hurts your ear. Like, it was that, but like
Bunch of
worse.
pressure.
And, like, worse because I couldn't hear at all. And, like, I was just miserable. I'm already miserable in general. And this was, like, really helping me hit rock bottom. And so I left and went to urgent care. And I get to urgent care and I go in. And the doctor comes in, looks in my ear for literally 1 second. And just looks at me and goes, so what did you put in there?
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
And I was like... a bobby pin, and he just looked at me and he goes, you know you're not supposed to do that. you know this. And he was like, you know Q-tips are bad. You're not even supposed to put Q-tips. I was like, I know. I just got hooked on it. And he was like, well, that's the angriest ear I've ever seen. And so he was like, this ear is packed with wax. Like, impacted, like, stuffed with wax. And so he was like, so I need the nurse to come in and like irrigate it. He was like, is your other other ear? Yeah, so I'll tell you what they did. But he was like, is your other ear bothering you? And I was like, no. And he goes, oh, well, you have swimmer's ear in that ear. So I guess
What?
I guess my one ear was so fucked up it was distracting me, and I didn't even notice this ear.
God,
So
swimmer's
the guy-
ear hurts too.
Yeah, well, so this ear now I'm still having problems with, and it's really freaking me out. But that's
Is that swimmer
besides-
ear or
Yeah, that's swimmer
angry
ear.
ear? Okay.
Little swimmy.
So the angry one is feeling better.
Angry ear feels great because this nurse had to come in with a little hose and like snake the hose into my ear, and one end is a squirt bottle. So like she's just going squirt, 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 and like you feel all this pressure build up, and it like hurts, and then it's like like this. I cannot tell you. I had to hold this trough under my ear. I cannot tell you what was in that trough. It was I wanted to take a picture of it, but I didn't want this nurse to like think I was weird, but it looked like a bowl of cornflakes. Like there was so much wax, more wax than I've ever like could have imagined was inside of one ear.
Wow.
So yeah, and they cleared up my angry ear, and so now I'm on antibiotics for my angry ear. And I have these eardrops I have to do 4 times a day in swimmer ear. But swimmer ear is, like still feels weird. And is like cloggy, underwatery sounding. So I'm kind of worried I'm going to have to go back because it did cost me $75 and I did cry because I am financially in the worst shape I've been in years. And that's not an exaggeration. I know I've said this before on this podcast, but I'm having a really hard time. And if we could get those stimulus checks, that would be great. Anyway, let's get to an ad.
Wow. Do you feel stressed out all the time?
What? No.
Do you feel like your life is going nowhere?
Who, me? Nah, I'm going right for the stars.
Do you feel like you're in a lot of debt and you'll never get out of it?
I'm rich in friends, and that's what counts.
Well, if you said yes to all those things,
Not me.
then I have a product for you.
Yeah, tell me. Just for my friend.
You just hose it. Here.
What? How
Stick
does this
hose-
work?
Just stick this hose up into any orifice you'd like.
All right, I know what one I picked.
All right.
It's in.
Okay. And then I will just go ahead and turn it on.
Oh!
Didn't you forget about all your life shittiness?
Well, yeah. Ow!
Isn't that great
water-
and euphoric?
Oh my gosh. I guess I should go to a hospital now.
Exactly. If you would like to buy a hosed it
Just hose it.
and embarrassing codes.
Yeah.
I would like to say one thing before we go on, since I got I just didn't speak at all during the beginning.
Yeah. Sorry, my story was kind of long.
Yeah, it was good though.
And sad. It took a sad twist at the end.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
sad
no,
one.
everything's fine. I'm just really having a hard time and could use someone to reach out. Anyway.
That's why people have podcasts. And by the way, I have the same sort of tube thing that you can borrow.
Wait,
you don't
really?
need to, yeah, you don't need to go to the nurse.
A hose it?
Yeah, I have an actual hose it. It's
Whoa.
called like I forgot the product name, but it's like an elephant ear or something. Has a picture of an elephant on it, but yeah.
Whoa, cool.
But during
Okay.
Molly's story, I did look up bobby pin. Because I was like, what kind of pin is that again?
You don't know what a
Thought I was
bobby
talking
pin
about a
is?
safety pin.
I pictured the right one in my head, but when I did Google it, I also typed in bobbin pin, ING, because that's what I thought they were called. Who named something a bobby?
It's a bobby pin. Why would it be a
Your
bobbing
child or
pin?
dog. I don't know. What does it do? Well, I figured it out, and it's because it came out right after World War One.
Uh-huh.
This guy made it. His name was Louis Marcus, and it was for the hairstyle known as the bob.
Bob.
Mm,
Yeah.
so they called it the bobby pin.
Yeah.
Which brings us to our guest of the day.
Yeah, speaking of bobby pins, let's get to our guest. You know him. You've heard of him. You maybe even have painted a picture of his face before.
Ooh.
Who knows? Maybe someone sketched a face of him in a police precinct one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that took a long time to get out.
Who's to say? Ladies and gentlemen, put your ears open for Sam. I didn't ask if we wanted to use his last name.
It's a pretty common name.
Yeah.
Hey, do you want to say your last name, Sam?
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay.
Give me the proper introduction here, Molly.
Okay, let's say
We'll
it
cut
again.
all
Ready?
this out.
Ready, Jeff? Ready, Jeff?
Yeah, take 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your ears open for
Sam Ross.
Thank you so much for having me. So
Hello.
Yes,
Welcome.
thank you for being here. And that's top 5 most awkward introductions, Sam. So you're welcome. That was a really awkward one, guys. Good
It
job.
was a doozy. It's been a doozy of an
I feel
episode.
like we've had way worse.
Did you just pick at your ear, Molly?
My ear's driving me crazy.
Oh my God! Get your hand.
My swimmer ear is driving me nuts.
Get your
right
fucking
now.
hand away from your ear, Molly. God damn it! That's how you got in this pickle.
I'm texting Barrett that he needs to come down.
Yeah,
and duct
smack
tape
your hand
oven
away.
mitts over. Yeah, he needs a
I'm-
duct tape oven mitts over your hands.
All
Like a
I
little
have
baby.
right now are my ears.
Well,
Anywho.
you also have a guest on the pod. We just
Yeah, Sam, are you embarrassed to be here today?
Oh, so embarrassed. Just absolutely. I mean, sketching my face. Ooh,
Yeah.
already. Right
Terrifying.
out the gate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, are you scared of what's to come?
I'm trying to stay abreast to new experiences lately. So bring it.
Financially, how would you say you're doing?
What a question.
I've got like 1/1000th of a Bitcoin, so I'm doing great.
Have you ever thought about investing in small candles? I'll send you some documents.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Sam, are you typically someone who gets embarrassed easily?
Oh yeah.
Not so much. What do you do?
Yeah, I get embarrassed real easily.
Great.
I'm
That's
anxious.
rare on the show.
Thank
So
God.
great to hear that.
Perfect.
But I don't actually have a lot of like embarrassing stories because I can't really drink alcohol. I've got this alcohol flush syndrome or response thing where I drink some alcohol and I just my body wants to just shut down.
Right.
So not a good,
What?
Yeah, I know,
Sorry,
right?
tell me more about
Molly's
that.
so confused.
yeah, I
What's
know,
that
right?
mean? How did you figure that out?
Well, I put some alcohol in my mouth and I swallowed it and it hurt.
Well, I
It
put a bobby
hurts?
pin in my ear,
Yes.
and then I started flushing.
Like I can't breathe and I'll get flush and like there's pain through my neck, like I'm like spinning. It's terrible. It's a whole thing.
Sounds like a whole allergic reaction
Yeah.
Yeah.
type thing.
It may be.
So the first time you ever drank and that started happening to you, did you think you were drugged? Like what?
Oh no, I just thought everyone really liked to feel like shit all the time. I was like, this is what y'all are all about. I can't breathe. But yeah,
That
so not as
That's
many embarrassing
scary.
stories as Jeff. But
That's terrifying. I feel like I don't know. Sorry.
Well, Molly's really spinning out on this. She can't even.
Sorry. I'm just like
She keeps bringing it up, but she doesn't
you
have
can't
any
drink
questions.
alcohol and you're still alive. I don't.
it is really hard. You have no idea. Oh my.
You just have
But-
to live raw dog life. Oof.
It's even worse than that because I kind of total fib there. It's not like I was born with this. Like the first time I drank it, I was fine for like much of my teenage years. And I was drinking when I was a teenager. Shouldn't admit to those sort of terrible.
Oh yeah, we don't admit.
We don't. We're not teen drinkers.
We started the
here.
day we turned 21.
Of course, all of us are so.
Which was 2 weeks ago because I'm very young.
I
Quick
assume because
alcoholic.
you stick the bobby pins in your ear that you must be like not drinking age.
Like a Tide Pod challenge.
Oh,
You developed it later in life.
Yes. Yeah, I just, I was, at a Mexican restaurant the first time it happened to me, get a big pitcher of beers, and just broing out with the boys, just throwing down and just
With the boys.
Ooh.
Yeah,
with the
those
boys. Yeah, and this just all of a sudden dying, you know.
Oh.
That's
Or
crazy.
that's a little hyperbolic.
Yeah.
I'm still alive. For anyone.
What?
We've had a ghost in the
No.
show before, so don't, you know.
Yeah. You want to be the
knock
first
it till
ghost,
you
but you would be the
finish.
first ghost guest.
Yeah.
You gotta get that ghost on. Does he still live in your mansion, producer Matt Cole?
Yeah, Bobby the Ghost. Yeah.
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 You gotta
Okay.
get him on.
I
Anyways.
neglect
Sure.
Did he make the pins?
him. What?
Yeah. He
Bobby the
Oh.
Ghost?
Those
Yeah, we gotta
pens
get
are
this
named
guy on.
after me.
But not to talk about future guests while we have a guest on.
Yeah, we're like, let's get a better guest, huh? This guy can't even get drunk.
I mean, you know, I don't think ghosts can get drunk, Molly. To be fair, I feel like this is even more insulting. I mean, or
Yeah.
True.
Oh,
can ghosts
shit.
get drunk?
Unless they died drunk, then they're always drunk.
So I actually,
Is that the rule? Is
I
that how that
actually
works?
That's the rule.
about
That's the rule.
That's a good
about
rule.
30 minutes ago in my own home just had the movie The Sixth Sense spoiled for me by Little Terror Matt Holman.
Well, wait, you were watching it for the first time?
No, I never have seen it, but I walked into the room while Barrett Sigmund, Hottest Man Alive, was doing his movie podcast,
Mhm.
and Matt Holman was like, and he was dead the whole time. And I was like, that's the twist? Like, I always knew there was something crazy, but I didn't realize that.
All right, I have a twist.
The guest should tell his story.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, y'all had me on to tell a story. I'm sorry.
I'm
No,
sorry, Sam. I just walked all over you this whole podcast.
Always a little chit chatties there.
Yeah,
I feel like she can't hear me. It's the swimmer ear. I've tried to tell the story. I've gotten through the story like 3/4 of the way, and you just haven't heard any of it, Molly. It's terrible.
Yeah, Molly's like an old person with hearing problems. She just talks so that the other person doesn't have to talk, and she's like, all right, good conversation. See you later. It's like, I didn't even
Yeah.
say anything.
But yeah, no, embarrassing story. Here we're gonna power through this. Okay.
I like it.
My embarrassing story starts when I was very young. You know, it's very cringy, but when I was in middle school, I had an internet girlfriend. And, yes. And it was my first girlfriend too. So, you know, first internet girlfriend. It's not like I've had other internet girlfriends, but first, comma, internet girlfriend. And
Ooh.
my embarrassing experience with it. And here's the thing: like, she was a real person, unlike a lot of circumstances, you know. And that's thankfully,
Uh-huh.
Oh,
How
yeah.
do you know?
How do
She
you
actually.
know?
I'll get to that, Molly. I'll get to that.
Oh,
This
okay,
story, there's an
okay.
arc. It's
Don't
a
spoil
beginning,
it
middle,
for
end.
Come
Molly.
on,
Alright,
shut
no
up for 2
spoilies.
seconds, Molly.
No spoilies.
But you know, I met her playing like The Sims online, which was like The Sims. I know, right? I was like 13 or 14. Okay, this isn't like, you know, we're like, you know, I don't know, trying to get simoleons or whatnot, and we started flirting. And anyways, I was so proud. I was like, oh, I have a girlfriend. Awesome. So
Were you
what I
flirting
do?
like
I
in
go
the
to
Sims game? Sorry.
No,
Were you
no.
flirting? Oh, it wasn't like and then just one person removes their clothes and gets to the bed.
It might as well have been, honestly, as far as all as I remember at this point,
All right.
so long
It was-
ago.
It was through a chat of some sort.
Of course, it was through the
Okay.
AOL Instant Messenger, Jeff. This was like, you know, 2004, man. Come on.
Yes.
Oh, dude, I remember Sims Online. I bought it. I got really excited. Put it in my computer. My computer was too old for it. Never played it.
Aw.
That's
It was
like a
great. You
story
could
of
have had an
life.
internet girlfriend. It would have been great.
All right, please continue.
All right, go.
Anyways, I go into, you know, our middle school because, in case, you know, the audience at home did not know, I'm a longtime friend of Jeff, a childhood friend. It would have been nice to introduce me that way. By the way,
Oh, yeah.
that it was like
I've known
someone
Sam
else.
since I moved to Virginia. So since I've been 7,
So this was the
Oh,
school
My
that
first
Jeff went
friends.
to.
second grade.
So,
nice.
No.
See, I didn't know that until just now. These guys like to surprise me with a guest.
Yeah. Well, I thought our guest today, I thought Jeff had just gotten his roommate to do it, and then I logged on and I was like, oh, he actually did get a guest.
yes, yeah. Well, you know, it's interesting because this was his. You went to the school too, so you would know most of the people that I'd be talking about, Jeff. I don't know if I should name names.
Name names.
Oh, please do.
We're
Okay.
name namers here on the pod.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
name names.
So I go into the lunchroom because that's when you're in middle school. That's the time to talk and chat and gossip and whatnot. And I
Sure.
sit down. I'm like, "Hey, everybody, I've got an internet girlfriend."
Yes.
I think I'm just the coolest guy ever.
You are.
And, and like I remember I was sitting there and a couple people were sitting at the table and they were asking me all these questions. Oh, really? You have a girlfriend? And this one girl was sitting across the table and her name was Shayna. You remember Shayna? No?
I remember
No.
Shayna. Keep going.
You remember Shayna? Okay, good. But regardless, she just was like, she looked at me and she's like, oh, really? You have an internet girlfriend? I have my little flip phone, and I handed her a flip phone. She's like, oh, well, that's really cool. But like, would you like to, go with me? And I was sitting there at the table and I was like, and I kind of had a crush on her. That's at the time, she was a really popular girl. She was really, I was like, oh my gosh, she wants to go. So I was like, yeah.
Whoa.
And then she just like busts out laughing because she was just confirmed that it was totally fake, that my internet girlfriend was fake. And like, there was no coming back from that at that point. I had a whole,
no.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Very cringy moment in my life. Very embarrassing.
She was just like pulling your leg.
Yeah, she was just pulling my leg.
She was trying to prove that.
Just to prove that I like made her up or something.
Molly's like,
Because-
oh no, you can't drink? Oh
Still
no.
stuck on it.
I know.
So like, and you were sober during this.
I was sober and also 13.
Oh man.
shit.
Molly's like, I wouldn't need a
can't
drink after that.
imagine.
I mean, that might be why I can't drink today. It really could be, but no, it wasn't all that bad. It wasn't even as embarrassing as when I actually met this girl. Like,
Tell me more. Tell me more.
You had to go break up with her because you told her that you were not faithful.
well, I need to tell you a little bit more about her. She lives in California. So, California
Wow.
internet girlfriend. So, right. And she told me that she was the daughter of Steven Tyler.
Whoa.
Okay.
I swear.
Okay,
I can't-
you're saying this person's real?
This is
This
awesome.
Okay, this is the thing though. She is a real person, was a real person, and like she came to Virginia to visit Williamsburg as like a school trip. Like her whole class came. It was like hundreds of
California
kids.
takes school trips across the country?
I swear to God, they
No.
came to like Colonial Williamsburg,
That's awesome.
and I was like 14 years old. I got my best friend and my dad drove us up there so that I could go meet my California internet girlfriend in Williamsburg. And
Who actually just lived in Williamsburg?
I mean,
Because there's no way
That's the thing.
a school
She's
took
a
a
real
field
person.
trip from California.
they did though. It's insane, but this is all 100% true. And like, I know her today. She is an Instagram influencer. She, Jeff, I'll show you the accounts later. We can chat later, buddy. I'll show you. This is real.
Oh, no. Molly
Please
wants
send me
it
the
now.
handle. I need to know the influencer because I have an influencer beanie that I shrunk in the wash by accident.
Well, look, I didn't get her handle ready. I don't want to blow up her stuff. I haven't talked to her
Okay.
since I was 14.
Yeah, we'll play
No, like
it
maybe
cool.
18 or
We'll
something.
play it cool. You'll tell us later.
Yeah.
But the most embarrassing part of the story, and really, it gets worse. It gets worse,
What?
y'all.
Yeah, you just drove up to Williamsburg to meet your California online girlfriend.
And like, I don't know if you know this, but I'm a pretty big guy. Maybe the audience at home doesn't know this, but I'm a large man. I'm a big guy, and I've always been very big. I was like 300 pounds when I at this age, like a very large.
When you
boy.
were 13
I was a big boy,
Wow.
and you couldn't drink,
and I still can't drink. It's terrible. You're really getting me, Molly. You get the existential angst
listen,
that I
I
just.
can relate.
But anyway, so I was a big kid. I was and I went to meet this girl, and like it's not like I was hiding that I was a big kid or anything, but she was there with her like school friends from California, a bunch of young girls who are like
Mhm.
fucking off because it's cool. They don't even have chaperones. And I remember I was like, we went through like the gift shop and snuck away, and we were in a back alley, and we were like standing next to like a loading dock, and she's like, so like, you want to kiss me? And she like started to lean in, and I was like, her friends were back there, and they were all laughing at me because again, I felt terribly embarrassed, like almost like she was doing this as a joke.
Okay, and what was this girl? Tara Reid? What did this girl look
No,
like?
she did no. But the point is, I pulled away, and there was a loading dock right next to it, and I like fell downstairs.
Oh my god.
What? I did not expect it to end that way.
I know, like this story, I'm
Oh.
really butchering it, but the truth, it was really terrible and horrible in a lot of ways, painful, physically painful.
You
You
fell down
downstairs?
a loading dock
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
because you
Oh.
were avoiding a smooch from a Cali girl.
This is
Mhm.
insane. This is like
In
the
what?
script to a teen movie.
I mean, if you want to option it, Matt Cole,
I
you just let me know.
I want Katy Perry playing California
Yeah.
Girls Are Unforgettable.
Every time you hear that Katy Perry song, do you get like triggers?
No, I don't listen to Katy Perry. Maybe if I did, I would. I don't
You
know.
have to like disassociate and look off into the distance.
And I can't even drink, Molly, and I can't drink.
You said you're still in contact with her, like as friends, or you just know that she's an influencer?
Well, we stayed like, Facebook, because it was MySpace back in the day,
Right.
Yeah.
and migrated to Facebook and whatnot. But yeah, she dumped me like a week or two after that experience in Williamsburg. But we stayed friends. We played The Sims online for a while, chatted online.
Okay.
And, nowadays she's
So
doing
it doesn't
well.
sound like she was being mean at any point of this.
No, I was not ever trying to say she was being mean. The embarrassing story is everything to do with me.
Right. No. No, I was expecting
sure.
a mean girl moment, some part in it, because
Yeah.
I felt like you were setting it up for that with their friends laughing and stuff, and then
And he just
and then you just backed up and fell down.
He just ruined his own Cali smooch.
Just were like kiss
Good
or
Lord.
fall.
The context in my mind, remembering it, because you remember memories like more falsely every time you remember them,
Right.
and they just like get changed, little minute details. Like I in my mind see like this group of girls laughing at me, but I'm sure in real life that it was just not anything like that.
There was like
I was
two
like,
girls talking,
Yeah.
and I fell down the stairs.
Oh no.
and then all
Oh
the
my
like
gosh.
all the people dressed up in like colonial gear start laughing at you too.
I mean,
And it's like in Princess Bride. I imagine that old witch comes out and is like, "Boo! Now down to the Queen of Slime."
That's probably what all the Californians think Williamsburg is like. They're like, oh my God, they're going to be like witches and shit there. It's going to be cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good thing we're flying cross country for this.
For all of our West Coast fans, don't come out to Williamsburg. It's a waste of your fucking time.
Yeah, if you're gonna go anywhere, you gotta check out
Push Comedy
Jamestown.
Theater.
Or, I can't say it. I was going to say a specific Norfolk Maritime Museum.
You gotta go see the Battleship Wisconsin. I hear
There
it's
we go.
cool.
make sure you have your own COVID shot, though. What I've heard.
Yes,
Yeah.
please. Oh my God.
Yeah, bring your
Wow,
own
that
COVID
is-
shots.
That story took turns. That was a fun visual for me too. I got some good visuals out of that.
Yeah, I think that that one's also gonna be turned into a child's book by me.
The child's
Yeah.
book.
Child's book. It's just gonna be called Child's Book.
Child's
Yeah.
book by Jeffy.
Yeah, it's gonna have Donna's story and it's gonna have Sam's story.
Child's Book by Jeffy.
You'll see who's laughing when I laugh because I
Yeah.
made money on that. idea.
Okay, good one.
All right, get us out of here, Molly. Ad break.
All right, it's time for our ad break. Hey guys, so really quick, I just want to stop by. It's me, Molly, and I want to do an actual real ad really quick.
Boo. Ooh, be funny.
I've been working on expanding my candle business. I got a couple new things launching, and we are starting a Kickstarter campaign for Low Blow Candle Co. so that I can hopefully get some funding for my business to be able to do some better marketing and get some just like more efficient materials and stuff that'll just make my life easier and make my business better. So if you go to lowblowcandleco.com, you can get more information on that. And you can buy some candles if you want, and I'll kiss you on the mouth. Thanks.
I also have a real ad.
Jeff has an ad. Jeff has an ad.
Welcome to Colonial Williamsburg. We make better candles than Low Blow Candle
No,
Co.
Matt,
Watch us
Matt.
make candles out of real human
Matt.
earwax. Molly Graham can go fuck herself.
Matt.
Colonial Williamsburg candles. Dip it,
First-
motherfucker.
Yeah, they're
Uncalled.
cool. They're cool.
I should
didn't
use
real-
my earwax from the doctor in my candle.
I thought that was the joke. I thought that was the,
No, I
whole
just like
time.
literally forgot to be funny every day of my life. So
you really make candles? That's a real.
yeah, I have a
That's the joke.
I really do.
Yeah,
That's
they're
awesome.
called low blow candles. They're like $20 for a tiny little tin.
That's like not true, but thank you for making me feel bad about
No,
myself.
they're great. You can get the subscription boxes where they come with seasonal things. They are really good and smell good, and they're funny.
But I will say that Matt flustered me and made me so angry that I did rip this giant hole
Oh my god!
down
There's a hole.
the side of my
Show us her
inseam.
crotch, and there's a big hole. In
You're
it.
fucking the She-Hulk busted out of your pants.
Jesus!
That's
I
crazy.
just busted out of my pants because I got so mad that Matt said Colonial Williamsburg made better candles.
That was Thomas Jefferson talking. He makes good candles.
Yeah, whatever. I know it was you.
Anywho,
Anywho,
let's
get
to some what?
games and segments.
Segments, games.
Fuck.
Mary.
Kill.
Ray.
Neglect. Fuck.
Bamakara.
Nah.
Bamakara.
All right, it is time to play everyone's favorite game that we just made up that no one's ever heard of before. It is called Fuck, Marry, Kill, Raise, Neglect. So, Sam, you will be our lovely contestant today, and I'm going to break down the rules for you. So we're going to give you 5 options. You have to fuck one. You have to marry one. You cannot fuck the one you marry. You have to kill one. You cannot fuck the one you kill before, after, or during the murder. You have to raise one as your own child. You cannot fuck the one you raise. And I'm not going to say it again. And then you neglect one, and you can fuck them. I don't care about that one. You just neglect them. All right?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want with them.
Do you
Except
understand?
fucking feed them and bathe
Yeah,
them.
except for care, you know? So,
I did not follow any of that. I am not drunk.
okay.
So,
Okay.
you're
Your
gonna have to hold my
options-
hand. But I'll
Fuck, marry, kill, raise, neglect. Your options are me,
Me.
yourself, and eggs. Go.
Oh wow, this is so much pressure.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, instinct first is to say, fuck Molly because she's already busting out of her pants. For crying out loud. But like,
Go with
She's
it.
ready for you.
let's see, and neglect. I'd probably neglect Jeff because I feel like I routinely neglect our friendship, and it's just totally fine.
Makes sense.
Jeff is a really neglectable friend, I will say.
Is-
You can like forget he exists, and then you hit him up, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm just hanging out."
Yeah. I'm just like, oh, yeah, just put me on a little shelf. I'll wait.
I mean, that's a two-way street, buddy. That's a two-way street.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
But, anywho, let's see. So what else? So I've got fuck and neglect, and then we've got marry and
Marry,
kill.
kill, raise.
Mhm.
Well, obviously, I'd marry Matt Cole for that producer money.
Yes.
Gotta
I will
get that
hook you up.
bro.
Honestly.
Yes.
Speaking of, it's March 1st. We got to pay the piper.
Give me the ring.
Wait.
So what are the last two?
Raise and kill.
You have raise and kill.
And you got
Eggs and
eggs
yourself.
and yourself. Choose wisely.
Are you going to raise
I feel
that
like-
egg up to be a little birdie? Or are you going to kill it? Eat it?
I kind of put myself in a corner here, didn't I?
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like you got to raise the egg because
Oh, no.
the potential there
Raise
was
that
so
egg.
much greater than raising myself. Like, what does raising myself mean? I mean,
Yeah.
that's. So
They
I guess I
kinda-
have to kill
a lot of
myself.
people- Okay.
'Cause, yeah, I mean, honestly, you can't drink, so might as well.
Oh my God.
Oh, and that was fuck, marry, kill, raise, neglect. Amakara.
Nah.
Yeah. No, I don't like that. It doesn't. I have a new feature also.
Okay.
Real quick one.
What do you got?
All right.
Time for a new feature. It's called fan mail from the mailbag.
Fan mail from the mailbag.
Fan mail, mailbag, fan mailbag, fan.
You heard the good news?
Mailbag, fan mail, mailbag.
You heard the good news? Have you heard the good news?
That's right. It is good news. We got mail from a fan.
No, we did not.
Yeah. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So today, Austin Gamlin writes, for fuck, marry, kill, raise, neglect is dumb. It doesn't work to add things when it's not the 4 people there. And neglect isn't a fun idea anyways.
Okay. So here's what
And end
I
of that.
think.
Yeah. Quick response.
I think that Austin is somehow involved in Big Egg. And he
Whoa.
doesn't like eggs being thrown into the mix because then people can kill or neglect eggs.
All right. Well, hopefully he'll write in next episode so we can find out what his view is.
Yeah, Austin, we kind of think you're involved in eggs.
Yeah, I think it's big eggs. But that was fun male fan.
That was
bag.
our feature.
Sensual. Fun male fan bag. Fan fun male bag. Fan fun male bag.
Have you heard the good news?
So Sam, what we are wrapping up right now ish, but what kind of stuff have you been doing during quarantine to fill your time?
Well,
Are you living the work from home life? Do you got like projects you're working on? What you got going on?
I live and work from home. You know, I'm able to work, and I've been in quarantine for over 300 days, like not even leaving the house. Super strict quarantine, and I'm looking
What?
forward. Yeah, crazy times. But so not a lot of projects, but I am fortunate. I play a lot of D&D. You know,
Yeah, we
Jeff's-
do.
Yeah, we do. Jeff's actually my dungeon master.
Oh,
So, you know,
nice.
That's
Well, he's
right.
mine too, but in a different way.
Jesus, how much D&D do you play, Jeff? You have like a
Too
bunch.
much. Honestly, I'm more busy than I've ever been during COVID.
It's
You
truly-
flourished
every
in the
time I
pandemic.
ask Jeff if he can do something, he's like, "I have D&D." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So then the one night a week when I want to go roller skating, he's like, "We have to record a podcast."
We'll do a special one episode, like a one shot for the Patreon that we'll record, where I force Molly to play.
Okay.
Back to Sam speaking.
Yeah, Sam. So you D&D?
Oh yeah, play it, and it's just a fun time because you can do it remotely. You know.
Yeah.
And you're not even you're really on lockdown.
Oh yeah.
So you must not work for a company that you have to go out into the world.
No, I'm self-employed. I do residential drafting, so I'm just able to like move lines on pieces of paper and
Nice.
just work remotely entirely. And I'm very fortunate to be able to do that. So
See, that's where I'm hoping to take low blow. I want to be
Okay, Molly, you're making everything about you again.
I know. I'm
It's
having-
like
it's
the guest
ear.
gets to say what they
I'm
want
sorry,
to say
it's
if
the-
they want
I'm
to plug
telling you,
anything.
It's the ear
This
talking.
message.
ear thing is
Passes.
really making me crazy.
Hey, Austin Gamlin, listen the fuck up. We're adding D&D as another option to fuck, marry, kill, raise, neglect.
Yeah, because who cares?
We're going to add
Yeah.
in 7 more options next game.
And
Fuck
it's gonna be your
you.
name.
Is there anything else you would like to plug or say to our worm army?
Yeah, any parting words for the worms?
oh wow, it's a lot of responsibility. I guess just be awesome and excellent. Maybe give money to your local food bank or do something like that. There are a lot of people
Nice.
right now. If not, just give money to Molly. She seems like she really needs it. That I
You're
would
allowed
love
to come back anytime.
Absolutely, I would love to come back. It'd be fun. So
Well, thank you so much for coming.
All right. Well, little
What do we-
worms.
Did we ruin your life today, Sam?
Oh,
nah, not really.
Okay.
nah, not really.
That's very
All right.
casual.
Wait till you give us the influencer name.
Yeah, we're gonna have her on next week.
Now she,
Oh my
she would
God.
be a great guest.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny if we had her on. We were like, "Do you remember this?"
Hey,
I
so
bet
what do
you
you
could
know
get
about
her.
loading docks?
My Virginia boyfriend fell down one time. I tried to kiss him. Like,
My Virginian
Your
boyfriend.
boyfriend.
'cause
I
I
was on
assume
my
that's
California field trip to
Yeah.
VA.
Yeah. She...
All right.
Right.
That
So-
is gonna wrap up today's lecture
Little-
class.
Today's lecture.
Yeah, so to all my little worms and their little graduate caps.
Oh. Until
Um,
next time.
Key.
Keep Keep wiggling.
Thanks so much for listening to How Embarrassing Podcast, a Go On production. If you would like to be a guest on How Embarrassing Podcast with Molly and Jeff, then send us an email at howembarrassingpodcast@gmail.com.
Neglect is not dumb.
Has anyone ever sent us an email?